What's up, Gunpla Models? This is Strider Prime bringing you part 2 of my manual review of all my manuals of the Gundam kits and model kits that I've made in these past 7 or 8 years. I don't know how long I've had these manuals. And just, for those of you who haven't seen this video before, just look at the previous video of all the manuals that I talked about here. But now we're going to pick up here with 00 Riser Master Grade. Tell you the truth, when I built the real grade 00 Riser, it came out a lot better than this one, and even though I like this one, I had issues in certain areas, especially here, but it's a good kit, though. It's a really good kit. Here's another type of catalog type kit manual. Excuse me. When they were already talking about the real grade kits at the time, got this at Gundam Builders World Cup at New York City Comic Con. What year is this manual? Does it show here? 2012. No, it can't be 2012, but maybe it is. Who knows? Ah, the Revell manual of the Millennium Falcon. I have to say, I liked my video of this. A lot of people really enjoyed it. And even though it's a simple toy which you can give to your son or daughter who likes the Millennium Falcon, this thing will take a beating. It's really thick plastic, so you're building a model toy, not a model toy. Gunpla Navigation Catalog 2012. I have too many catalogs here, but I'm gonna have to get rid of stuff. But this one, pretty much dictates all the model kits that's out there, so you can keep check on which one you have, which one you don't have. Zaku 2 Real Grade. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd lost the little thrusters on the leg, I would have really enjoyed this kit, but I can't believe I lost it. It was one of these little guys right there that I lost. The GM Type C. This was one of the 6 mobile suit kits that I used to build my custom diorama more than 5 years ago, you could say. Didn't come out the way I wanted, but it was also my first attempt at kit mashing. Here's another manual of the New Zeal again. Yeah. Great kit. 1/400 scale. Here's another manual. Even though in last video I showed off the manual of the Gundam NT Alex, here it is again. But the reason why I guess they added this because it had the clear parts. This was the clear campaign. I believe the kit that I got was the clear parts from the campaign at the time. Lightning Gundam. Another cool kit. I never painted it. I just did a straight build out of it. And again, surprising that Bandai did not decide to make a master grade version of this. This would have benefited from the 2.0 of the Zeta Gundam. Waning Gundam. Again, from the Build Fighters Tri-Series. It's a cool little SD kit, which you can convert it into, all those extra parts. Never got the star winning. So, yeah. Here's, of course, an announcement of the Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory Blu-ray box set, which says here goes on sale January 29th, which is already out. 25,000 yen. Origins 2, which we already all saw. Victory Gundam on Blu-ray box set, already out, and whatnot. Here's more of the same thing. Cool, very cool. And okay, this, I don't know what kit this came with, but it was from the Revive. Pretty much they were announcing the Revive line. Here's of course the RX-78-2 Revive and the Guncan Revive. High grade Chimaris Gundam. I really like the kit. It's unique for what it is, and I was originally planning on getting the 1/100 scale version, but I decided to opt out on that and wait for the Trooper to come out. Now here's the extra manual that came with the Starjagen CCA MSV version. Because you had the manual for the regular Jagan, but this one you had the extra parts to put in an extra head, or different type of head, different type of missile pack, of course, the massive anti-ship nuclear missile type things. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now this one I really enjoyed building. This was from last year, the prototype Goof Tactical Demonstrator. I turned it into the desert type version using acrylic based paint. I really enjoyed that build. That was pretty nice. Mobile pod ball, Master Raid version Kentucky. Again, same thing as the high grade version of the balls. These is the Master Grade version, which I am in the midst of making my Hulk ball buster. Let's keep the manual so I can review some part manuals and parts and things like that. So it's still right there. Here's another kit that many of you probably remember, the Kshatriya high grade, big kit. I have it put to the side, and I'm looking into revisiting this kit. I really do. The high grade Titus one. I'm sorry, high grade Gundam Age 1 Titus. Great kit. I liked it. Very cool. Here's the Double R Riser, real grade. This real grade came out really nice. I really like how it came out. Yeah, this was a. For those of you who want to get a real grade, for those of you who have never got a real grade, I would recommend getting this if you're a fan of Double O Riser. Geno Ace 2 from the Age series. This was a simple, quick kit to build at the time. One of those cheap kits that I pretty much relegated to being a starter kit. For those of you who are going into Gundam for the first time and you want to start painting, but you don't want to damage your favorite kit. Get kits like these that are very cheap. You probably find it on sale for less than $10. Wing Gundam Zero EW, another kit that I built last year, real grade, and it was actually one of my entries to Gundam Builders World Cup. The pre-shading came out really nice in the different color tones. Didn't win, but I wasn't expected to win either way. One kit that I was very, very fond of, but I was also very disappointed, is the Gundam Age 2 Dark Hound. It was okay for what it is, but I liked the pirate look to it. I just didn't like these. It didn't come out the way I like, and transforming it was a bitch and a half. So I'm saying to myself, I'm glad that I made it as a straight build and not a custom build or a paint job build, because it would have been a nightmare for me to do this. Now this was a Bandai Hobby News 2013. This one I must have picked up in 2013, and I see here, I believe this could be the announcement of the yes, because on that same year that I won, I picked up the the Sazabi version Kotoki. I believe I have this, of course, and this was the announcement of the 1/500 scale Yamato. It was a really, it was pretty cool to see this at the time, but I was more excited for this. Look at all the ships that they were showing off from the Yamato line. From I have that kit. Obviously, I have that. Never got the triple deck carriers. Never got Analyzer or this ship as well. But I really enjoyed this. It was a good manual right there. Or not manual, but catalog type thing. Ooh, okay. This is and you know what? Let me fold it properly because it's not folded correctly. The Dra C from 0083. This was one kit that I actually put an LED light on its eye and I metallic painted that. It came out pretty good. I really like that. Very nice. Another Gunpla navigation catalog, but this time for 2015. Again, I have to see which one I'm going to keep and which I'm going to throw away. 2007 Summer Gunpla Special Edition. I don't know which kit this manual came with. Was it from the... I think it came with the Turn A. Yeah, because everything's all based on Turn A. I love the kit, I just didn't like this. Okay, pamphlet, which came with my Mr. Super Booth. I'm not going to throw this away because you never know if you need something, or there's something that you require, even though I can't speak Japanese. What's this here? What's this? Manuals everywhere. Alright. Sarah V Gundam and Seraphim Gundam. This was at a time where I had like a shitload of the 4 mobile suits from the second season of 00 Riser, or 00 Gundam. And there were all the Trans Am versions. Here is, of course, the Trans Am version of Sarah V Seraphim, which was a pretty big kit at the time, because you had 2 kits at one. Same holds true for the Arios Gundam. Kind of like that one as well. Trans Amby. And then we have a Seed HD Project Remaster. Oh, of course, this was talking about the Blu-ray version when the remastered series was coming out. And I see some extra parts you can get for the high grade. Yeah. Gundam Age 1 Spallo. Yes, we all remember the Ninja version of this. I still have it. Didn't paint it, but I still have it. And then, of course, the original Genoese. The you know, the series had to have its own cannon fodder mobile suit, and here it is. And here, of course, here's the Age 1 Normal. Pretty cool kit, though. Very sturdy, very stable. I heard some pretty good talk about the Master Grade version of this. So, of course, even though this looks like I did this already, this is the 1/500 scale Space Battleship Yamato. And for those of you who don't remember, of course, even though you get the slots to put an LED light here for the bridge and one back here for the engine, I custom made a lighting source here and a lighting source here, so it shows that it's firing its beam weapon, and the observation deck lights will light up on both sides of the kit. Here's, of course, the 00 Riser in Trans Am version. This was a cool kit, of course, at the time. Again, another kit to get if you're into 00 Riser, and it's cheap. Well, I don't know if it is cheap, but it should be. Jesta Cannon. Yeah, I like the original Jesta. I love the cannon because I love this machine gun, grenade launcher thingamabob, and it was a pretty cool kit. Neo Zeon SD. Obviously, I'm never going to buy the high-grade version of the Neo Zeon. That's why I definitely built this guy and painted it all in white, for those of you who don't remember. It comes with a cute, cool little manga type thing in the back. More navigations, but from the same year, 2015. They're both, doesn't matter, I don't know. This is the Deleuza, the second core ship from Space Battleship Yamato 2199. This kit came out pretty good with pre-shading. I just messed up with the bridge. And you got to be very careful with these little spiky things. They're very easy to break, and thank God that not one has broken yet. Another Gunpla navigation catalog for 2011. The high-grade version of the Sazabi. I remember this one. This was a cool kit to build, where I actually did something here. I don't know, but it came out good. The destroyed version of Unicorn, but this came with the clear version. Now, they made a clear version of the Unicorn, like the mechanical version, but they used the original manual for that. Who cannot forget the 3.0 Master Grade RX-72 Gundam? Why did they make it? I don't know. Why did I buy it? Beats me. And then the last thing that I have here, Perfect Grade Unicorn Gundam. This is pretty much a magazine. Never going to throw this away. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to throw away none of these guys. This is Precious Memories right here. I'm just going to put them in storage and see where we go. I'm going to review some of these manuals again, some of the stuff that I'm going to throw away. Obviously the catalogs, but it is what it is. I don't know if you guys save these or throw them away. Comment what you think, or what do you do with your manuals. But I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this two-part video of me reviewing all Gundam manuals, and what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.